Everybody loves jelly. Now, depending on where you come from in the world, you might call it Jell-O or flavoured gelatin. Basically, it's little packets of stuff like this. You add water to it and it turns into a wobbly dessert. But what a lot of people don't realise is you can use it as a flavour base. I'm going to be using a couple of packets of this stuff, adding a few extra ingredients and turning them into the most delicious and indeed colourful cookies you're ever likely to try. Let's make some Jello cookies on the One Pot Chef. Mixing bowl, I've got 100 grams of lovely soft butter. I'm using unsalted butter today, but regular butter will be fine. And to that I'm adding in 1/4 cup of caster sugar, that's superfine white sugar. And I'm adding in 2 85-gram packets of Jell-O or jelly or flavoured gelatin. I'm using strawberry gelatin today, so we're going to have some lovely red ones. And just using an electric mixer, we're just going to cream the butter, sugar and Jell-O together. Add in 1 egg. Beat that in. I'm a little surprised by this. This is supposed to be strawberry jelly, but it's coming out purple, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but never mind. We'll keep going. We'll add in 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour or you can't find it where you live, you can use regular flour and add in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and just stir that in. We've got our nice thick batter here. Now, I just had a little taste of it and it turns out that they put the wrong jelly in the wrong packet because this is actually blueberry flavoured because it doesn't taste anything like strawberry, so they must have put the wrong one in the wrong packet. Never mind, blueberry cookies taste just as good. I've got a baking tray lined with some non-stick baking paper and I'm just taking teaspoonfuls of the mixture and I'm going to roll it in my hand to make a little ball. Place that on the tray and just using a fork we're just going to lightly press down just to squash it down a little bit and give it a little indent. Then continue with the rest. I managed to make 2 trays worth of cookies, so around about 30 cookies all up, and these are ready to go into the oven. Preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until they've firmed up and lightly golden. Once the cookies come out of the oven, you just need to leave them on the tray for about 5 minutes or so to firm up, and then you can transfer them on a wire rack to cool completely. Now, I'm going to have a little taste of one of these. They would have been a lot more colourful had this actually been strawberry, because, like, let's face it, red would make them pop, but light purple works just as well, so time for a taste. Mmm. Mm-mm. Mmm. So yummy. Mmm. They're crisp on the outside and slightly chewy, and they've got a lovely burst of fruity flavour to it. Absolutely gorgeous, and you can use any flavoured jelly you like. Absolutely amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. I can't believe they put the wrong flavoured jelly in the box. That's too bizarre. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. As I say, you can use any flavour you like, and frankly, the blueberry ones are quite nice. I didn't even know they did blueberry jelly. Maybe it's not blueberry, maybe it's like blackberry or something, but whatever it is, it's nice.